Running down. The first carry now. This is Lacey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers going to give to Lacey on the draw. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Holding offense. And penalty is declined.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
We ready? Red 18! Red 18!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
let's go. 1, 9, 1, 9. Ohio, flex round. Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Flex round.
Throwing, Hundley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And back out onto the field comes the Packers defense. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he will find his man on the outside. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
Let's go!
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now Hundley. That one complete to Anderson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something in these last 2 minutes.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Caught right side, Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man, Jared Abbrederis. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing, Hundley. He hits Abradaris. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Now Hundley. This will be caught just inside the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Brett Hundley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Raiders just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Raiders with the football early first. Clark's got to get to the quarterback here.
Hey, Charles, you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Backing up. Caught by Montgomery. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Stays on his feet, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A host of Raiders in on the tackle.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for James Starks out of the backfield, and that'll bring up a fourth down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt, and the Raiders will take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Cook. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They run the counter now on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Let's go.
Throwing, Cook. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
On third down, here's Washington. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Marquette King now. He's been terrific so far.
I know in most cases people think you throw the ball in this situation, and when they ran, it almost felt like a little bit of a surrender, maybe a give up. But I don't know if that's really the case. They might have been probing a little bit, checking the defense and filing it away for later. They might have something working later on.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing, Hundley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Come on, let's go.
And they'll run it here. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now Hundley shakes off the sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will make our score 9-0. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Detroit!
Now Cook. Finding time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing, Cook. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Let's go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Come on.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.